Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the New Orleans Saints. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
They'll run on first down. Jefferson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb, because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run again on first down, Chubb. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch it.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, That's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. Go quickly and attack him because right now...
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set, ready, 50, plant.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch a slap, watch a slap.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
90
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, high 7.
Second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, McSorley. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Miles Jack can just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Their boy down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
57 to Mike. And let's get this. 57 to Mike. Mike 57. Hey, 0. I'm coming for you, son.
Check.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
57 to Mike. Army. Check 99.
14.
Check 76.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me I have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Hey, Echo. Hey, Rock, get it.
McSorley from the shotgun. Over the middle, complete. That's Jordan. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Let's go now. 8, read. And watch the lane. Hard, hard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Switch down, traffic. Hey, whoa,
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
39-yard line.
Here we go.
now.
From the 39, McSorley. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Now he's going to throw into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And taken right at the 35. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. And the Falcons have opened up the lead there to a couple of scores. Peyton Barber, he's been running the ball well in that game.
Delta. That's what I do. Mike 50, Mike 50. General West. Ready?
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Go, 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 run.
There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
On the ready.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Five.
They go play action now with McSorley. Forced out to his left. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Look at me, zipper!
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
On 2nd down, it's McSorley. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Go, boys, bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Come on,
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the...
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely...
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Khalil Mack in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list.
on the double.
Mike's 50. Switch up, switch up.
Hey, exit.
Mike 50, Mike.
Go.
McSorley sets to pass. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. All told, they get 13 yards on that play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Chubb. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
He's crazy.
They run. Chubb. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Here we go.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I'm scared.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He's got the first down inside the 10th, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Steps away to his left. And that's caught at the 25. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Saints. And even 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now McSorley flushed out right. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Come on, baby. Come on.
They'll look to throw here. Dancing, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Check Mike, check Mike.
On 4th down, here's McSorley. And no, it's incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Here we go.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
A toss play to Chubb. Powers through him. Fights loose. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Chubb with a 1st down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On 1st down, Jefferson. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Mike, 57. 19.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 52. Hey, alert.
They'll try the left side. Jefferson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Oh, Wilson going to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. They come out here in the eye. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out, and his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because it certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. Thomas, the intended target. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Wilson on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Saints' 21-yard line.
Green 80.
57 to Mike. Man out, man out, man out, man out.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and it was their defense that really made this.